Senator representing Delta Central Senatorial District, Okakuro Dafinone, has held a consultative meeting with members from the 8 local governments in Delta Central Senatorial District to interact with them and get feedback from the people on some of the much needed projects and issues that require government attention in the areas. The meeting was held at Fiesta Dome, Ughelli North Local Government area, and it saw personnel representatives from the 8 local governments in Delta Central as they engaged the senator on some of the plights facing their local governments. Senator Dafinone, in his opening remarks, greeted a large audience for the turnout and went on to state that he is focused on the proud Urhobo agenda as he hopes to represent the senatorial district with distinction at the federal level. The lawmaker also highlighted numerous projects he has proposed on the national budget across the 8 local governments, and this was met with wide applause. Dafinone urged Delta Central to be patient as he is yet to work for the advancement of our people, stressing that he must finish his work in 4 years. The senator's speech was followed up with recommendations, suggestions and opinions from each local government as they tendered their most pressing needs to Dafinone for urgent action. Dafinone went on to assure them that he will take their demands to the federal level, pledging to do his best for his people. Speaking to newsmen after the ceremony, Senator Dafinone emphasized more on some of the demands of his people.
The idea behind the meeting was to consult with my party to know what are their needs so as to properly address them over the tenure in the Senate. So we invited APC faithfuls from the 8 local governments to come and let us know what their needs are, and also to possibly identify areas where they feel their senator can do better. So, you know, if we sit in our offices and we pat ourselves on the back that we're doing well, when we leave office we will hear the truth. So I pleaded with them here today that they should be honest. In fact, I even pointed out some areas that I feel I'm weak in and I will address, but that they too should be able to tell me that, Senator, here and here and here, can you look at it properly? So for example, 2 areas identified today that need to be properly addressed. One was DSC. DSC is coincidentally one of my late father's legacies, but it is a huge asset not just to Delta Central or Udu, but to Nigeria. And the asset is not yielding the returns it could to the people of Nigeria, much as to the people of Udu. So I've promised them today that I will turn my eye there to see how best we can get a better return on that investment for the people of Nigeria, and particularly for the people of Udu. A second area that has been identified that needs greater attention is the engagement of some of our brightest and best in the party at the national level. So at today's date we have positions available that the federal government is assigning to the best of the best within Nigeria. But in my opinion and the opinion of many of my APC leaders in Delta Central, we are not getting our fair share, and some of our best and brightest are getting left behind. So that is identified as another area of focus. The senator must push harder to make sure that more and more of the best and the brightest in APC in Delta Central are engaged in positions at the national space.
Be very instrumental to the release of His Royal Majesty, the King of Ewu, and we will know the role you play. What place for the former people?
Well, first of all, the king is just one person that has been detained, and the king is a holder of the traditions of the Urhobo people, and it was very important that we should get him out so that the holder of our traditions is not detained in such situation, especially as in the opinion of so many Urhobo people, we felt that as a king that has lived abroad for so many years and is only just returning to Nigeria this year, his possible involvement in such a terrible act was very, very small. What next for the people of Okwama? The governor visited there yesterday. The fact-finding mission shows that the area is in a bad condition and will need rehabilitation. The people in those villages of Okwama need resettlement, will need engagement in a productive form of livelihood in order for us to be able to start their lives all over again. In the meantime, of course, in my capacity as senator and in my individual capacity, I fully support all investigation that the military is doing to find out those behind the killings, those behind the issues that led to the killings, so as they can face the full wrath of the law. And I've given my personal assurances to the government and to the military that I will stand by them on this quest.
My name is Rero Boss, and this is Rero TV. Thank you for watching.